What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm bringing you guys another Forza 5 drift build. Now, in this drift build, I'm going to be doing the Shelby GT500, the 2013 Shelby GT500. Now, this thing already has a ton of power, but we're going to bring it up to around Super Snake spec, so around 850 horsepower probably, and, you know, maybe more if I want to. We're going to turn this thing into a monster, pretty much, because I love the GT500. It is an amazing car, and I'm just going to see how far I can take it. I'm going to look through the designs real quick. Achievement Hunter. I remember that show. I used to watch that show on Rooster Teeth, I think it was, Achievement Hunter. Let's see what else we got here. If they'll load. Ooh, that's not bad at all. I like that a lot. Ooh, that's cool. You know what? I really like this design. This design, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the, Need for Speed movie Mustang. The movie, God, what's it called? Basically the Mustang from the Need for Speed, movie trailer. So we could do it with white stripes or black stripes. Oh man, silver with red stripes. That looks mean. White with blue. But man, blue with black stripes. That's just like, wow, that is awesome. Oh man. You know what? Red with black stripes looks nice, but I'm gonna say white with blue stripes, actually. To me, that looks really good. Like, really good. I have a couple of things I want to do to the car. Like, I want to do the wheels in carbon black. And I'll probably switch them out for aftermarket wheels, but then I'll do the aftermarket wheels in carbon black. But, before we do that, let's actually walk around the car just a little bit, since I haven't actually walked around this car before. So, oh, we could pop the hood. Sweet. Oh my god. Look at that motor. And look at the supercharger on top of it. That is just gorgeous. That is just awesome. Get a little bit of it. Powered by SVT. For any Ford fan out there, this engine is just like... This engine is just pretty crazy. For any Ford fan out there, just absolutely awesome. 662 horsepower, 631 pounds-feet of torque. Running 15 pounds of boost from that supercharger. It is absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this thing, and we are going to turn it into a monster. So, let's go ahead and start upgrading it and see what we can come up with. See what kind of monster we can come up with. So, gonna go ahead and put the race brakes on as usual, because I like to have the flexibility of using race brakes. The race springs and dampers, they drop it enough. I mean, it's not, you know, doesn't need to be slammed or anything, but it's definitely dropped enough. Don't really need anything else. I mean, we could put that stuff on, but I personally don't really like to. Now, it seems to already, whoa, what the heck? It was like grayed out. That was weird. I don't even know. That was weird. But, the driveline is actually not here. So I guess it already has a race driveline, which is kind of surprising, considering that it's a street car. But, I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't have that option. There could be multiple reasons why, but I mean, the main reason why is probably most likely because it's already on the car. Now, it's already got streets. It's already got street tires on it, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the tires alone. However, I am going to... Yeah, we're going to upgrade the rear tires to 315s, and I know you guys might be saying, whoa, hang on a minute, those are too big. Actually, they're not. Not if we're going to be dealing with 850 horsepower plus. Nah, they're not too big. They're not too big. Those look really cool. Especially, they'd probably look even better when they're blacked out. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to make them any bigger. I just want to see what they look like when they're blacked out. And I'm going to go ahead and finish the setup here before I actually do that, before I actually go and see how they look blacked out. And yeah, it's just Forza Aero pretty much. No. Just no. Neither one of those looks that great in my opinion. Let it save, and once it saves, we can actually... Well, I forgot to tune it. I forgot to tune it, so we can go ahead and do the paint stuff real quick. Now, for these wheels, I'm going to say... Because they look really cool now. They look really nice right now, but they look amazing in carbon black. Look at that. Polished carbon fiber. Oh my god, those are like... That is like the most beautiful wheel setup I have ever seen on the GT500. Now, I'm not kidding. That looks legit. Now, I do want carbon fiber mirrors. Because I love carbon fiber mirrors. I think they're really cool, and I really like having them on my car. Whoa, what happened to the stripes? They're, like, gone. That's weird. And... Oh, what? It actually took away the freaking, Oh god, what is it? It took away the wheel paint. Didn't want it to do that. Okay, so every time I go and try and do the mirrors, it takes away the stripes. So, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the wheels in polished carbon fiber like I originally wanted to. And, yeah, that looks beast. That is an amazing setup. At least in my opinion, I love the way it looks. The tint looks pretty cool blacked out. I'll apply it. It looks a little bit like the Need for Speed movie car, but it's definitely not, it's definitely not a direct rebuild of it. But, I mean, it looks vaguely similar. But if I was going to buy a GT500 in real life, like, for real, this is how mine would look. I love the way this thing looks. Absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and finish doing the tune setup. Bring the tire pressure down just a little bit, 25, and then 24.5, and, wow, it's already on 1.5, let's bring that down to 2, and 0.5, bring that back up, and front caster up to 6, and for the springs, let's bring it down all the way, or ride height, sorry, bring it down all the way, and then for the springs, we could soften them up a little bit. I don't want to soften them up as much as I did with that Buick, but, I do want to soften them up a little bit. And we're going to bring these down a little bit as well. 8, and then 7.5, and then 6.5, and 6, and then for the diff, bring them both up to 100%. Of course, the bottom one is left at 98, so we're going to have to go, like, fix it. But, I think it's ready. I think it's ready. Let's go ahead and test drive this thing and see how it does. One thing's for sure, though, the supercharger is going to sound amazing. And wait a minute, we're not ready. I just realized something. We're not ready. We're still running stock power. And that is not what I wanted to do. I am not going to just go out and run stock power. So my goal is about 850 horsepower, which I know this thing can do. I know it can easily do 850 horsepower. And I don't think I need to really go that much more than that, because I'm trying to bring it up to whereabouts like the Super Snake is, but maybe we'll go more. Maybe we'll go for more. We'll have to see. Cam it, and yeah, it's already 825 horsepower, 705 pounds-feet of torque. It's huge. Power is huge. 840. 8. Oh my god, a race intercooler is 870? Dang, you know what? I might as well just go all the way with this thing. 879. Yeah, I might as well go all the way with this thing, because it's like, it's gonna just have so much power. Wheels will spin up whenever I want them to. 922. Can we do 1,000? Oh man, please tell me we could get to 1,000 horsepower. 967 with 817 pounds-feet of torque. And we've done everything. Yeah, we've done everything we could do. So, did we do a race flywheel? Yes, we did. Okay, so now we can actually finally go ahead and test this car. And we've got over 900 horsepower in this thing. So, it's a monster. And it's going to be, I guarantee you guys this thing is going to be fun. So, let's just set this up. No drivatars. They'll just get in my way. I'm going to leave it on prog with 3 laps because I feel like that's a really nice setup. And actually, you know what? That's already set up exactly the way I want it. 3 laps on the prog circuit. So we're good to go. Let's load this thing up. This thing should be able to keep a drift going all the way up that left-hander that goes up the hill on this track. Because, like I said, when you have over 900 horsepower and over 800 pounds-feet of torque, it's going to be able to spin up the wheels when you not even look at the gas pedal. If you breathe on it, if you breathe on the gas pedal, it'll spin. And I'm really excited also to hear how this thing sounds because that race supercharger is going to sound amazing. I mean, I already know that, but I just want to know how amazing it's going to sound. Let's try and listen to this thing real quick. I absolutely love that sound. I mean, it's cool because it's not... And it spits flames, like, whenever you want it to. But yeah, it's cool because the sound isn't dominated by the supercharger whine. You've got the supercharger whine and it's there, but you can also hear... the motor itself, and it's not like either one of the sounds is overpowering the other one. It sounds really good all the time. Whoa, 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 that's a lot of angle. And it's just got torque everywhere. So it just keeps going and going and going and going. It just keeps going. I mean, rear tires are still spinning. They are still spinning. Alright, here's this hill. Let's see if we can actually make this. Just drift it all the way. No problem. Oh, man. No problem. That was easy. Just so much power. And it's so smooth. It's not like, even though it's got over 900 horsepower, it doesn't feel like it's trying to spin it on you. It doesn't feel like it's trying to make you crash. It just feels like it's working with you, and that the power is just there. It's just there whenever you want it. I mean, obviously you have to be awake. You can't, like, you can't just kind of zone out while you're drifting this thing, because it does have a ton of power. But the power, when you're focusing on it, the power is manageable. It's not, even though it's a colossal amount of power, it's manageable. And it's not, it may sound really intimidating, but it's not. Once you actually drive it, it's not that intimidating at all. I mean, you've got torque all the way from the very bottom of third gear. It's insane. And when you're going in a straight line, it's not bad either. And that soundtrack, though, if you have to have, like, any kind of soundtrack when you're drifting, that is the soundtrack to have. I mean, a supercharged 900-plus horsepower American V8 sounds amazing. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the sounds of turbocharged 4 cylinders, turbocharged 6 cylinders, but, they sound awesome. But a supercharged American V8 is just such an amazing sound. It's such a legendary sound, too, that you can't really go wrong with it. You really can't go wrong with it. God, I love this car. It's so responsive. It's just fun. It's hard to actually put this car into words and describe it to you guys, but basically what I can say is that it's fun and effective and actually relatively easy to use at the same time. I can't wait to take this thing into an online session. I definitely want to make an online drift video with this car, because it will definitely do well in online. Definitely do well. Because no matter what track you throw at it, I guarantee you this thing will be able to handle it, because it's got power all throughout the rev range, and it's got power up high, it's got power down low, power whenever you need it and wherever you need it, which basically makes it suitable for almost any track that you would want to run it on. So there's really not that many downsides at all to this car. I mean, if there are any downsides at all, the only one I can think of is maybe I could adjust the suspension a little bit to maybe make it a little bit more responsive to, I guess, like kind of twitch steering, like twitchy movements. But I don't know if that would benefit this car or hurt it. It might actually end up hurting it, because it's very smooth right now, and I don't think I would want to make it twitchy, because making it twitchy might... Oh, wow, there we go. Okay, never mind. That's the first time I've ever crashed it. First time I've ever crashed it. Come on. Come on. Let's see if we can hit this next corner with some pretty big angle. Hopefully we're not going too fast. Okay, no, we didn't lose it. We didn't lose it. I thought we were... For a minute there, I was afraid we were losing our points. And right now, I really wish that they had the Boss 302 in Forza 5, so I could do a build on that and kind of do a comparison between how that felt and how this thing feels. Dang it, really? I'm gonna actually rewind because of that, because I don't know, that line, it felt right. It felt right, but I went into the wall. I don't know what I messed up on that one. Probably I just wasn't, I didn't give it enough on the brakes. Yeah, there we... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope, that's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna do this corner again until I get it right, because... There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God, why? I'm not rewinding because of that, because that was driver error. I mean, all of those crashes were driver error, but some of them I just kind of felt weirdly cheated on. Just odd. They didn't make sense. Not a lot of them made sense. Because a lot of times, if I crash, like, right there, I mean, and yes, before you go and, like, say, why are you crashing all the time? That was deliberate. That was deliberate. And when I crash like that, I know I've crashed. Like, I know what I did. I know I messed up, and it's like, okay, well, just don't do it that time, you know, the next time. But some of those crashes just felt really, really weird, like I didn't even know they were gonna happen. Kick it out. Big angle on the way in. Yeah, this car loves angle. Absolutely loves it. It loves third gear as well. There's no doubting that. This is definitely a third gear drift car. In fact, on the stock gear ratios, this car works near perfectly on the stock gear ratios. For one, I wouldn't change the gear ratios. I mean, if there was anything I would change on the car, it definitely would not be the gear ratios. Like I said, because it's just the gear ratios. They just feel right. It doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with them. Oh, God. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That was really close to the wall. I don't know if you guys were looking at my rearview mirror. I wasn't really. I only glanced at it for a second. But maybe if you guys, like, maybe if you rewind the video a couple seconds and look at the rearview mirror, you might be able to see how close I was to that wall. Because I was, like, nearly scraping my rear bumper on it. I was that close. It was insanely close. Whoa! Oh, yeah, that is exactly how I wanted that to go. That moment when you handle a corner the exact way you want to, like you plan it out in your head and then you execute the drift the exact way you planned it. That's what just happened in that corner. That is exactly what I wanted to do. I just love moments like that. Oh, this is gonna be bad. That was a really bad entry line. and I had to catch it. But yeah, that was a really bad line through there. Just a tip, don't take that line. If you guys are going to run this track, don't take that line. It won't work out for you. Bring it through. Yes. Come on. There's that torque. And sideways across the line. And let the ghost recover from that. You know, well, not the ghost, but the AI. That was really fun, though. This thing, I mean, I beat it up. That's kind of embarrassing, but no. Really enjoyed drifting this thing. Really, really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to take it online. It's going to be super fun online. There is no doubt about that, and I'm definitely making an online drifting video with this car. Absolutely. You guys, there's no doubt about that. Ranking up like crazy. I had some leftover tokens, so I got one of the XP boosters, and you go up like crazy. But yeah, that was epic. I highly, highly recommend building one of these cars if you guys haven't. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section below what you thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.